It's January 31st, which means we're coming to the close of the first month of this project. And I think now is a good time to give myself an update and see the progress I've made towards the 8 goals that I set for myself at the beginning of the year. First goal that I set was to create more content for YouTube. And I've been pretty consistent with at least one video per week. The only exception was last week, but that's today's video. Today's video was going to be recorded yesterday, but I wanted to get everything written down and finalized. I wanted to get my thoughts because we were so close to the end of the month, and well, I'm happy with what I did. As far as the content on this channel goes, it's not always going to be update videos because that's boring for myself. Even though the whole goal of this project is to keep a video record of what I am doing, to at least hold myself accountable and to also see the progress I've made so far. But at the same time, if I want anybody else to watch this stuff, I want to create more content. And one of the things that I want to do is to delve into the topic of horror movies a little bit more. I'm fascinated with them. I love them. And I kind of want to explore the history a little bit and see what makes a good horror movie. I kind of want to explore horror through the decades and see what people have found scary. You know, from its inception, the first horror movie, all the way until here, 2021. I want to see what people are afraid of. I want to see what drives audiences to consume horror movies because it's such an interesting genre. It's a wide range of different subgenres. So, you know, one movie would be classified as horror that somebody might say is, oh, that's more of a thriller than anything. Whereas another one is just a total schlock fest with nothing more than just buckets of blood. And there's other things I want to do, like dive into little topics that I find interesting and little things that I've discovered that I've done a little too much research on. And I want to see if anybody else has either thought the same thing or has found an answer that I just don't have. So I'm going to be posting more stuff like that. In addition to all that, I've been doing more thrifting over this past month because of the other goals that I have set. Thrifting is one of my side gigs, and I figured, well, I can at least do a little bit of content and show you what I look for and what I do in terms of just, you know, going out to thrift stores and finding stuff. You know, it's not always the most exciting stuff, and I don't always hit a home run, but it's fun. I like it, and I can put that money towards better uses. So the second goal of paying down my student debts has been a little bit of a hurdle. They're not accepting payments right now unless I jump through a few hoops, which is fine. So all the money that I would allocate per month towards that student debt, I'm just setting aside, and I'm building a little pool so that when I'm ready to pay it off, I throw it right at it, and hopefully it takes a big chunk of it out. The third goal was to film 3 short films. Now, here's where I'm at with that one. I have a script that I'm 100% confident in. You know, a couple tweaks here and there, but who doesn't stop editing? I'm confident that I could pick up a camera and go do it tomorrow if I had everything set, if I had the shooting schedule and the actor set. But that one I'm happy with. Second script I have is about 85 to 90% done. A couple of plot points I want to put together just for consistency and, you know, loose ends sort of thing. I look at some of the things, I'm like, why is that happening? And then I actually sat down and banged out a third script the other day. And it's very dialogue heavy, and it was just something that, I don't know, it's based off of a stand-up joke that I have. And I thought, well, this would be an interesting little funny thing. It's very ridiculous, very absurd. Why not? So I've got that one written. Now, even though I'm confident in the first 2 scripts, I'm not ready to shoot those yet. The first one is all outdoors. And as much as I don't dislike the cold, I hate the snow, and I absolutely abhor the wintry putrescence of New England weather. It is just something I don't like and I can't stand, and I don't want to put anybody else, film crew or actors, in that sort of situation. So, not going to do that. Second script takes place indoors and outdoors, but I want to shoot around the same time. I don't want to shoot the indoor scenes now and then come back in 2-3 months and shoot the outdoor scenes. Lord knows what can happen. I don't want to have to, you know, figure that stuff out on the fly. I'd rather just figure it out and then shoot. But the third script, the dialogue heavy one, I can shoot on my own. Now I plan to shoot that one next month with the help of my girlfriend, hopefully. Maybe she'll be a sport and lend a hand. It's a bit absurd. I tried to explain it to her. sort of embarrassing trying to explain the concept of this film. And when it's done, you'll kind of understand why it was hard to explain it to her. But that's where I'm at. I plan to shoot at least a film next month. The fourth goal was to write a full-length feature script. That one, I have 2 story ideas that I'm storyboarding and mapping out right now. I'm taking the time to write just a little bit every day. I'm not sort of sold one way or another on either story. I like an idea for one, but I like the fact that I can write the second one as a horror movie. That's sort of where I'm leaning. But I'm not sure yet. That one, I'm gonna, I still got plenty of time this year to sort of get something down. But until I figure out what story I want to shoot, that one is just more tinkering in the background, see where it goes. Take the time, sit down, and just brainstorm. Fifth goal was to write and release 5 songs, and honestly, there's really not much progress being made with that one. With my job and with the other goals that I've put attention towards, I haven't really forced myself to sit down with either my guitar or with a keyboard and just tinker about. Again, this is a flex goal, and this is one I do want to complete, but this is not the one that's taken up my time, attention, and focus. I think I might be able to get 1. Realistically, the goal is 5, just because, shoot high. Why not? The 6th goal was to expand my photography business. Now, earlier this month, I finally published my website, one that I've been working on for over a year, or for the lack of a better term, just had sitting around on, the editing portion of the site. And it's finally done, released, and I did a video on that. If you want to go watch it, great, fantastic. If not, that's fine too. And I set another mini goal for myself at the end of that video for getting my social media presence up and running. The first one was get a Facebook page, which I have, and I'll post it somewhere around here. I don't know. Second one was an Instagram account. Got that done. Again, I'll post it here, there, wherever, but that one's done. The 7th goal, losing weight. I have not had much progress with that, only because my doctor's schedule is pretty full, and I'm booking a time whenever it's available. So it's going to be over the course of the next month or 2. But I am taking some baby steps. I have sort of talked it over with my girlfriend, and she is giving me a little bit of motivation. We went out and we tried to figure out what I can change right now slowly and integrate into my health plan. And the first thing that she has done for me is push me towards tea. So I am trying to substitute the massive amounts of soda that I drink with tea. It's working, but I want to keep taking it slow because I know that I can go overboard and just go cold turkey, and it's going to hurt like a bastard. So I just want to take it slow and baby step it so that I don't get discouraged too quickly and then give up on it altogether. And goal number 8, buying a house. Not close to it yet. That's it for the update here. I'm not gonna prattle on too much about this. In terms of updates going forward, they're not going to be nearly as long as this. If there's anything in terms of major updates, yes, I will give you the update as is necessary. And by you, I mean me watching in the future, watching this back. That's it for this update video. Next video is going to be content, I promise. Promising this to myself and to you, the people that are so graciously watching. Thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next one.